Good morning. We're going hiking today. It's wet, but it's not raining. The peace that you cannot buy. Send me a love that you cannot fix. Price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Find me a way when I cannot see. Alright, so I'm going hiking. Hiking. My eye is almost right. You know what I'm saying? If you saw in the Vegas video, my eye was like really messed up. I hit my eye. I had an injury from when I got my eyelashes done. The tape ripped my under eye skin off. So it was just a mess. It's getting back. It's getting back, but it's still a little darker and puffier under that eye than the other eye. But it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. They don't have much to say right now. Let's talk when we get out there on the trail. Let's do that.
The way that you tell your kids the biz, the fame, the bitches that's hating. They sit around waiting for you to fall off like the album I'm making. But I hope that you taking a little time for yourself. Still in a moment or two to unwind between the hectic sounds of your precious baby crying. Do you feel your mind? Must be a lot going on. I hear it in all of your songs. Niggas been doing you wrong. Barely been doing you wrong. On days you feeling like you on your own. I wrote this for you to put on. Thank you for sharing your light, your voice, and writing a beautiful poem. Session 32, bring me the tears. Be getting choked up when
the fact that I can't really tell where the trail is makes me a little nervous. Like, cause I could step on something. Like step on I mostly would like step on a snake and then it get mad, but you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna prepare to call it quits for that. So I'm just gonna watch out and do my best not to disturb anyone. Hope for the best. What is this? I'm not gonna be nosy. Somebody painted the rock. Okay. Ooh, it is good. Hi. Oh. So I was like thinking, like, if I can't, I don't want to like, one, I don't want to rehearse anything to say, and then I don't want to make up anything to say if I have nothing to say, right? But I'm just gonna talk to like we're out here hiking in the woods. How about that? And we are off trail, I think. So let's go over here. It's hard to tell out here with all these leaves, but it's really beautiful. So it is October 29th. So I had a busy October, which kind of kept my mind off of the fact that October is the month that my mother died. She died October 30th, so that's tomorrow. And my grandmother died in October as well. But it's been a busy month, so I haven't really been able to like think about those things as much, which over the years for me it does get easier, but my body does still have a reaction when that time of year comes around, as far as there's sadness, there's more irritability, yeah, during that time. So it's just a part of it. But I feel like with it being life being so busy, I really haven't thought about it much, but it's still there. Going into November is a busy month for me because everybody in my house, my husband and my sons, they're all of their birthdays are in November, so that makes November busy. And of course December is busy too, so just because it's holiday time and all that. So we're going into a busy time of year in that sense. With that being said, I want to make sure that I'm keeping my muddy mental and physical health at the forefront while doing those things. And so there's going to be a big emphasis for me on getting out and doing, like I have my new workout that I'm going to be doing for the next 6 weeks starting. I'm excited about that, but also this beautiful weather I need to be taking advantage of and making sure that I'm getting out and being out in nature before it starts getting super cold. During the fall and the spring, that's when you'll see me doing more hikes. So I know in the spring you saw me doing hikes, and then I fell off because it's hot in the summer and I don't want to be out here, and that's how it'll probably be. And now it's fall, so it's time to get back out here and be out in nature to me. So that's what I'm doing. As far as, I would really like to incorporate, if not journaling, if not meditation, some form of stillness. And maybe that's just me on my walks, you know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's video journaling instead of writing things down. Whatever that looks like, to just stay, to keep in touch, as my dad would say, with myself, you know. So that is the point of it. Yeah, just really taking it, making sure that I'm taking it one day at a time, that I'm not doing too much or too little. I'm working towards my goals, but in a relaxed manner. You know, that's always my thing, is I want to be doing things in a relaxed manner. I don't want to be uptight, or that's just not how I like to move about the world. So excited for it. I printed off the workout yesterday, and I'm gonna just keep on working on it. Well, I'm gonna like finalize how I want it to go, because I am adding some stuff to it. I'm gonna be doing it's called a Russian squat program, but I'm not gonna be doing squats. I'm gonna be doing hip thrusts in the Russian squat format. And you could just, if you're interested in that. Basically, I try so many different forms of lifting just to make sure that I'm keeping it fresh and new for my body at all times. So this is just what I'm doing right now. Oh goodness, yeah. So do you have any kind of plans or goals for this new season that you would like to see happen? Do you like to, you know, keep it light for the holiday season, as far as not making goals, so that you can just spend time with family? And sometimes that can be good. Sometimes that can be like you're just dragged for the last 2-3 months of the year. You're just like dragged around. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people gain the most weight during this time of the year. You find a lot of people have the most depression this time of the year, because you're just kind of letting life drag you around. So it's all in your perspective and what works for you. So some people, it works for them to just to decide. I think it's more about if you're making a decision to, hey, I'm just gonna relax for the next 2-3 months. That's a decision, versus you want to kind of work on things, but you just kind of letting it slip and not doing it. So I think the conscious decision makes for a better outcome. I do have goals for the end of the year, but when I say goals, they're not like a goal like I have to be this or look like this or any of that kind of stuff. It's more so things that I want to do, things that I for sure have control over. That's what I make my goals based off. I have control over my actions. I don't have control over the outcome. So I don't really base my goals around the outcome. I base it around the actions, because that I know I can be successful in. I can be successful in the actions. So I was going to, got this Spider-Man costume, but then I found out that it is only, the costume is 2 pieces, and it's not like cute like my other one was that I was trying to like recreate. So that's a bummer. But I don't know. So I don't know what to do with that, because I was going to make a video with that video in it, my old video of me with that costume on, which it's just probably not going to happen. And so with that being said, and honestly, that's okay too, because I didn't really know what my goal was in that video, because my goal is not to do it's of course not to do a before and after, because that's not it. It's not to do a before and after. It's not to do a this versus that. It's not to do a good versus bad. I think it was more to do a, this is how you make peace with your body changing. And I don't know if I can really show somebody that in one video, right? Like, I don't know if that is possible. I think that's just a lifetime of walking it out. But I know that so many people are not okay with body changes. And I'm not even saying, because it's not like that I don't want to lose weight. I'm losing weight. But I'm not, if I don't ever lose another pound, I don't tie that to my self-worth. So I think that's a different conversation. Whereas I feel like people feel really desperate to lose weight and to be somebody different. And I because I've seen both sides of it, because now I see people who are where I was with the body positivity movement, and they're just like, no, you shouldn't be trying to lose weight, you shouldn't be dieting, fasting is terrible, dieting is terrible, it leads to this, that, and the third, all while continuing to get bigger and bigger, less mobile. And that's the problem for me. You can't take my mobility. I'm not willing to sacrifice my mobility for none of it. None of it. I don't care what you're talking about. I gotta be able to move. And that's just a conversation that everybody has to have with themselves, and be honest with themselves about how their knees are feeling, how their back is feeling, how their hips are feeling. And it's not my worry, but I'm just here to share that you can be continuously taking care of yourself. You can be comfortable with who you are at any given moment, while also, trying to make healthier strides. You can do both. You can do both. You can be proud of who you are and still be making strides to be healthier. And however that feels right for you is okay. Like, that is the correct for another human that has not, you haven't lived, for when we think we've lived enough life to be able to tell other people how to do life, it's just kind of interesting to me. Like, not everybody, everything is not for everybody. So I think we do have to look at, some things just make sense, right? Like, I don't want to be not able to do things. If it's in my power to be able to do something, I don't want to do things that are going to take that away from me. If it's in my power to be able to run, I don't want to do things that take that ability away from me. So it's not a good plan for me. This probably not going to be on there. I think what I'm working on now, so also I wanted to talk about, so if you're looking at my videos and you're like, man, this stuff is kind of all over the place. Agreed. It's all over the place. My personality is also all over the place. Like, you can see me out here in nature, and nature kind of calms me, right? And so I'm calmer, I seem wiser, all of that kind of stuff, which is a part of my personality, right? If people that know me personally, they will say that that's a part of my personality, that I give really good advice, and I am a person who has, wisdom to give. Music moves me, right? So when I'm around music, I'm dancing, I'm acting silly. That's a part of my personality as well. Jokes and cussing and fussing, that's a part of my personality as well. Like, all of those things make up a human experience. And I think that when you are like trying to create a channel or trying to create something, it is good to have a uniform character that you are, so that for streamlining. And so that's a part of consistency, is being reliable, like your personality being reliable from video to video. It doesn't feel organic to me like that, because I'm literally, as are you probably, a human who has different aspects of their personality. I'm not just I'm in nature and I'm peaceful and I love you and I want the best for you. I'm not just that. I'm also somebody who cusses at folks when they're moving too slow and when I'm in the car. I'm also somebody who dances and likes to have fun. When I put clothes on, I look at myself and I want to move. That's also me. That's part of my personality. So that's just how it's gotta be. But I do get that can be off-putting. I totally get that. Nothing I'm really willing to do about it, because I can't stand myself. Like, I can't look at myself in the mirror if I know that I'm being, if I'm out here and I'm just one way. If I just only share the parts of my personality that are acceptable to the majority of people, then I don't feel heard. And if the point was to be heard, whether that be by 4 people or 400 people, 4,000 people, the goal is to be heard. And if you're not being heard like authentically, I don't know if it really makes a difference. So shout out to the about 14 people who watch every video. I appreciate you watching every video. I appreciate, whether it's to laugh, whether it's to make fun of me, whether it's just because you're nosy, whatever the reason be, or just to support me. I really appreciate you being here so that I can feel heard. I know that somebody is getting something out of what I said. It might not be you, but it's probably you. No, but somebody's getting something, and that's all that matters, is that you share your human experience with somebody else so that they can feel more comfortable sharing their human experience with the rest of the world. That's literally what the Unglamorous Glow is about showing your glow, your personality, who you are, however that shows up, whether that be in the conventional way of glowing or in a unconventional way of glowing. You show that so that other people can experience you and who you are, because the world needs more authentic people. Literally, there are AI people, there are artificial intelligence people, that can recreate personalities. And so what a great thing to have humans out here that are not one-dimensional, that are not so easily duplicated, because they are so many things and hold so many different aspects of themselves inside of them. What a beautiful thing. All right, I'm just gonna walk. Let me turn y'all around. I'll just be out here walking, talking, lost a little bit, but not too much. I had to talk to y'all, so that made me forget about the fact that there were, snakes or whatever, and I was concerned about stepping on them. That helped me to forget that. I'm going to add my playlist of hikes in case you want to hike with me a little bit more after this video. I'm going to add that in there. I think I started talking about the the video with the Superman situation. Maybe I'll just do that like I do my other sit down videos for that series. I have a series about like healing my body image or something like that. and that was gonna be a part of that. So maybe I'll do like a sit down situation with that, and add that, because there is stuff that I've created already that I do want to make sure that people are aware of and have access to if they're interested. I'm officially a little lost, which I don't mind. I kind of, strangely enough, look forward to that part of my hike where I'm a little lost. I know, but it's like, it's okay, because eventually I'll find my way out. If not, I have a phone and all that, but it's never resorted to that, so I just walk and just try to figure it out. That's like life too. You just like keep moving, keep taking action, and try to figure it out. You can stop sometime, pause, try to think back, retrace your steps, and try to figure it out. And you'll figure it out. That's what it is. It's an exercise in faith. And if you're seeing this, that means I made it out. When I tell you I'm lost and I don't know where I'm at, please believe me. It's all looking the same. Without a trail, it's just like keeping it moving. I'm just keeping it moving. But I'm lost. Alright, check back in with y'all. Hello. It's me. I'm still lost. I'm sitting here trying to follow this compass, right? I'm trying to go south. It keeps turning, of course, and maybe that's me doing the turning. I don't know. But again, I don't know where the trail is. So I could be on trail, I could be off trail at this point. That looks like a trail. Boom. Oh, the signage in here is nothing. It's pretty terrible. It just has a man walking on it. But I don't think they pay attention to maybe putting the man walking deeper in the trail or walking out of the trail. I don't feel like they did that. Okay, I'm going south, it says. I think southwest, whatever. I want to go south. I want to get out of here. See these signs? This man be walking every which way. So I can never be for sure if what that means to me. But I am going south now. So my GPS, I was trying to use my GPS at first, but it's not taking me through the trail. It takes me through, it wants me to go like on the highway and stuff like that, and there's no way to get to the highway from here. So I cannot follow it because it's not respecting the trail as a viable mode of transportation. So that's fine. I have to do it this way. But it looks like I'm going south. So that's all I can do is try to go. When I looked at where I was, well, let me not get the lie. When my husband looked at where I was, it said my car was south. So now I'm trying to go south. But yeah, it's hard. It's easy to get lost in here without the trail, like without a mapped out trail thing. I just ran into a lady and she was like, the All Trail app is a good app. And I thought when I saw her that, okay, well, she said go this way, so I'm good, I'm in the clear. But no, that's not the case. I am still lost. I'm out here another 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. I'll check back with y'all. But hopefully I'll be in my car when I check back with y'all. Okay, I feel like I'm on my way to back where I'm supposed to be, because there's a creek and there's this sign that I remember. So boom, I'm back where civilization is. You can see there's a lot more flat leave because a lot more people travel this area versus wherever I was. And I'm going south, so the compass helped. Thank goodness. So a couple of things I should have done. Drop a pin when I first got here. But, you know, there's so many apps on my phone that kind of my location of my car is dropped. Then I should have downloaded the All Trails app. That would have been helpful, I guess. But me personally, I really don't mind getting lost because one, it means I get to walk a little bit further and prove to myself, like I said, that, you know, you will make it through. Like, even if you can't see the way, just a exercise in trust that it'll all work out. And it does. I mean, even if I had to call the troops, if I did have to call somebody out here, it'll all work out. Made it. Thank you so much for hiking with me. I hope you have a great rest of your week if you're in the middle of the week when you watch this. And I hope that you make time to get out in nature or whatever feeds you, feeds your soul. I hope you make time to do that. Thank you for coming here and allowing me to share my glow, however that shows up with you. Take care.